Good morning. OMG, the first thing, these animals around here are trying to make me lose my mind. First thing, I just opened the door to set my tripod out before I come out with my coffee and everything. And straight across the end of the porch goes this squirrel, and he, bless his heart, he hit his head so loud on that, getting under that rail, and it ka-thunk. So I'm like, the poor thing, he went out there and hit straight up the tree. So then I go in, and Flair slept on the back of the chair last night. I had her all covered up. Well, I thought I let her sleep in this morning. I'd go ahead and uncover her before I come out here. I pull back the covers, and the only thing I see is her tail sticking up towards me. So I'm like, OMG, she's headed down the chair. Because listen, they will climb. I ripped them covers back, and she was in the middle of a turn. She was going down and back up to face this way. But she was enough to where it scared me. So I picked her up and set her little hind end straight across. I didn't put her in her tank yet. I figured I'd let her sit up there just a little while I'm out here. Anyway, these people. So it is weighing day. I have committed to memory because I come out here before I wrote it down, and these are easy numbers to remember. But not happy. I'm not happy. I didn't deserve it. So what does that mean? I gained 0.8. 0.8. Not a pound. 0.8. That brings my weight, that takes my weight to 326.1, which is still not 377. My total weight loss is 51 even, so I'm still over that 50-pound threshold, which, by the way, let me show you what I got in the mail. Is it glary? My 50-pound charm. Listen, I didn't think I'd get it. I thought the way they did it was not retroactive. But then when I got that, I'm like, well, hold up. You got your 25 and your 30. So I'm thinking they changed it because I do have a couple fives. I think I got, what did I show y'all? 2 5s and 3 10s. So every time I started over, I got a new one. So that's how they were doing it. So I guess maybe they changed it and they give you your, actual total. So anyway, I got my 50-pound charm. Never did I ever think I'd see 50 pounds. The most I have ever lost on a diet has been like 30 pounds-ish. And then I give up. I quit. The weight stalls, and then I quit, whatever. I don't think I have ever honestly been above 30-some pounds. I think the most I got on Weight Watchers and when I stalled out was like 38, and that's the most I had ever lost. So when I picked back up, that's when it started going like, it got down to like, from 38, it got down to like 20 at one point. So talk about discouraged. But I was thinking about this week, and I don't deserve it. And I'm going to tell you, I stayed on plan. I did not eat all my weeklies, even though I had my splurge meal out on Saturday like I always do. I ate all my dailies and part of my weeklies because I had, what I wanted. Every day did not eat all my dailies because some days I didn't even think to eat until on up in the day, and then there's not as much time to eat. So I didn't always, I didn't look back to see how many days, but a number of those days, matter of fact, most of those days, I did not eat all my dailies. So I don't know what's up with that. I can tell you this, it's not 0 Point foods. I'm not eating too many of those because y'all know I don't really like them. I don't like them on their own. I will eat them and stuff, but I'm not gonna, hold on. You see, I got my, this has got coffee spilled on. I got my witch cup, and I got my witchy rings. I'm feeling kind of witchy today. Not with a B, just with a W. Anyway, I'll eat the 0 Points in food, but I'm not going to sit down and eat broccoli. I'm not going to say, oh, I'm hungry, let me go get some broccoli. That's just not me. I'm just not that girl. I don't eat yogurt just to eat yogurt. I don't eat chicken just to eat chicken. I don't even eat boiled eggs anymore. Rare occasion will I ever eat a boiled egg because they got to where they don't taste good to me. Chicken's on out the door if I'm not careful. The boiled eggs have got like a gamey taste to them. Do y'all, any of y'all experience that? Any of y'all, is it my eggs? Is it just my taste buds? Which I know dry mouth messes with your taste buds, but still. David's the same way though. We're getting to where there's some things we just can't eat. So I don't overeat 0-point foods. I'll eat bananas, but I only have a couple a week. No joke. Those pears, I've only had 2 of them. I got that bag of pears last week. I've only had 2 of them, and they're almost so soft a baby could eat them. So I'm going to have to like cook them up or something. So I don't even overdo it on fruit. What I eat is pointed food. Everything I like is pointed food. And I didn't even eat all those this week. But what I'm going to do is, I'm going to, and I don't track my 0-point foods. Never have. Maybe in the beginning because, you know, I was new. And then I got to where, no, if it don't count a point, I wasn't going to track it. Because I'm not, I don't go back and look at my tracker to try to figure it out. I'm not that organized or dedicated. I don't know what it is. I don't know. So, am I being delusional? Am I eating more 0-point foods than I think? Which I don't think I am. Because I'm not like snacking in between my meals. I'm not even eating those snacks that I bought at, wherever I bought them from. Target? Was it Target? I'm not even eating those. So, now Sebastian he's tearing up them little cheese balls. Cheese balls and popcorn. And butter cookies. Butter cookies. That child, he tells me that he spent the night with me, night before last. I'm over in the kitchen, and he comes over there walking. You know how you walk backwards like a spider? Come walking on that couch talking, look at me. He had 4, you know the butter cookies with the hole in it that you put on your finger? He had 4 of them on his toes. He had 2 on each foot. I'm like, get them things off your nasty feet. Of course, I let him eat them. Because you know what? There's this little girl that we went to church with when Holly was little. She would always say, talking about something dirty, something falling on the floor, she'd say, God made dirt and dirt don't hurt. Sometimes I think we're too worrisome about little things like that. Now, if it falls in the mud, I ain't going to eat it. But the 5-second rule, please build up your immunity system. Eat some dirt every now and then. My mama used to eat dirt. She used to, I ain't gonna tell you. Pretty sure it was dirt she ate. She ate some other stuff too. You know, they say if you eat dirt or oddball things that you got some kind of deficiency that your body is looking for. I don't know if it could be true or not. But anyway, I'm thinking this week I'm gonna track my 0-point foods and just see if that's making a difference. I don't know, because I didn't do anything different this week that I've done the past 3 weeks that I've lost. So Joan says sometimes your body is just like, what? And then you'll get like a whoosh effect. So I'm looking for a whoosh next week. One of them, nothing but net. I don't know though. When you see my menu, it is so potato forward. But, and I'll probably talk about it on my menu. Sometimes I don't realize until I just write down what I want to eat that week. And then I start plugging it into days. Like, if I have appointments, what's better to cook that day. If I need to film, if I have more time, blah, blah, blah. Well, some weeks I end up and I don't even realize it until I'm like sitting there putting it all together. Like, okay, you got 2 Mexican dishes. You got 2 Italian dishes. Well, this week is very potato forward. Very potato forward. Which don't bother me because I can piggyback ingredients. So I get just a giant bag of potatoes and we can eat that all week. And it's cost efficient too, you know. But we eat beans and taters, so I don't think it's my starch because we always eat beans and taters. That's not nothing new. We eat beans and taters and rice and noodles. We're very starchy people. Oh, there comes a little squirrel. Hey, little man. Oh, he's got I think he's got a pecan in his mouth. I told you about that big old pecan tree in my neighbor's yard. He's coming up here to bury it in mine. That's what he's doing. I can stand in the kitchen. Oh, here comes this little buddy. Oh, Yep. I can stand at my kitchen window and I can just see the tree limbs in that tree. Oh, he put it down. Now they chasing one another. Love it. Watch that tree just a bouncing. Little bushy tail sticking out. It's very fun. So, I'm going to see if I'm delusional. Tracking the 0 points. Now, update. We'll try to be quick about it. On today, I go get my bone density test, which I'm figuring ain't nothing to it. They said just wear some pants with no metal on it. So I guess you just go in the machine. And I don't know. I hope they don't put my whole head up in there. Listen, when I get MRIs, because I'm claustrophobic, they will put a rag. This is a good tip. If you're claustrophobic, just do this. Get them to put a rag over your eyes, headphones with some music going, turn the fan on. They got a fan down there, and have it already on your eyes before they push you in. And even though you can feel that you're in somewhere, you can't see it. If you're like me, if I look up and I see it, then I know I'm in a tube, and I don't deal with that very well. So rag, music, fan makes all the difference. So anyway, getting the bone density test today, and because you know the neurosurgeon, he's wanting that, which I don't know why. Just another test so they can look at it and still tell me no. I got that appointment next week. His assistant said she wanted me to have my MRI, which I had, and the bone density test, so when we have our little appointment, we can discuss both of those. So that's why I had to wait so long. Then tomorrow, I go back to the urologist. Now, let me just say, y'all know I am not embarrassed to tell y'all about my health issues, and even if they have what some people consider sensitive bodily issues, I get a thumbs down every time I talk about some kind of body function. I'm like, seriously? Are we there as an adult that we can't discuss bodily functions that everybody has? Listen, if I discuss it and it helps somebody, maybe they don't realize that could be something that's going on with them and they need to see somebody, or they never thought that was a certain thing, then fine. I don't care. So, whoever you are, when I talk about my health, you go on and do it, because I don't care. I'm still going to talk about it. So anyway, I see the urologist tomorrow. Now, last time, she just did, her nurse did a real quick ultrasound on my bladder. Real quick. I mean, it was just over, boom, just like that. Just to see if it emptied. That's like one thing they wanted to know. Well, it was 100% doing its job. And she let me watch it on the screen. She said if there's any urine in there, it'll show up like green. There was not a green on the screen, so that was a good sign. Well, and there was no infection in it, nothing. A lot of sugar, which I take that medicine that draws that sugar out, right? She kept saying, now we had her mask on, and she had her mask on, that just to make sure, before she would even say, there is an infection, she likes to do a culture. And she would say it like, a culture. So I'm thinking, I feel like she's going to be invasive tomorrow. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't feel like she's going to culture it from a cup. And that has got me worried, because I used to have to get that done. Growing up, I used to get bladder infections easily, and I used to have that done, and it does not feel good unless they have come up with better technology, So, that's tomorrow. Gotta go all the way downtown Charlotte. Oh, even I say I wish I'd have known, but I'd have still gone, because I wanted a female doctor. Listen, I will talk to these things about y'all, to y'all about these things, but I still want female doctors for that area of the universe. I had actually two male doctors. One before what they did when I was pregnant, I went to one doctor that was out of town, and I loved him because he and the lady doctor there delivered RJ, and I was fine back then. Well, I wanted to come up here because it was closer when I was pregnant with Holly, and they're like, no, if you go up there, you got to move your records. So anyway, that's when I found my doctor that I was telling y'all about the other day that I just really, really loved. Those are the only two male doctors. It's like the older I get, the less I like that. Is what it is. So I don't think there's nothing else. I showed you my charm. I told you about Sebastian's feet cookies. So I'm standing there at the island, just out of the blue. He comes up to me, he goes, I can do Zerberts. I said, you can what? He's like, I can do Zerberts. Luckily, I knew what a Zerbert was. I told RJ, and he's like, you mean a raspberry? I'm like, yes, a raspberry. Up there, they call them Zerberts. I said, you can? He said, yes. So he come up on my arm, he put a splatter on me. At the end, all splatters. Then he got tickled. He just kept on and on and on. I tried to teach him to do it on his own arm. He didn't want to do it. Finally, I got him to do it on his own arm. He still wanted to do it on me. So he was doing Zerberts. And we was popping popcorn. I'm going to tell you what. Y'all know I like my popcorn. Well, I've got him to where he likes it out of that popper too. And I spray that stuff on it, you know. I taught my children growing up, and they'll tell you to this day, they'll even say it. Way before COVID, if we happen to be out and about, I stare at the way people eat. I shouldn't be that way, but I am obsessed with the way people eat and chew. And if it's not proper, it's like a train wreck. I can't quit looking. They tell me they gonna make me sit with my face to the wall. That's what they would always tell me. Mama, you can't even eat your food. You have to sit with your face to the wall. They would always tell me that, because I would find somebody and I would fixate on. So the way I raised them was, just cause your mouth is that big, don't mean you gotta put that much food in it. They will tell you that to this day. They will tell you that to this day, especially RJ, because I started with him. Holly, I didn't have such a big issue about it because she ate like a little bird anyway. Well, Sebastian, he put as much into his mouth as he could get in his mouth. Much popcorn as his little hand will hold. He grabs it up and just shoves it up in there. And you know what? I don't care. I don't even care. Now, if he's out in public, he needs to learn better. But there ain't nothing I can do down here to combat, living up there all the time. So, but anyway, that's why I was going to tell you about that popcorn. He does get up there. I was going to tell you too. He gets up there and he just squeals as soon as he wants popcorn. Because I keep it out on my counter. It's one of those Dash popcorn poppers, air popcorn poppers. And so when he wants popcorn, let me get my chair. So he gets his chair and drags his chair over there to the counter. He literally squeals. I mean, he doesn't laugh. He squeals with excitement, and he tells me, and he's so proper when he speaks. He says, I'm talking like myself. I am so excited. You are. He's jumping up and down. I have to hold him because he will fall off that chair. So excited for that popcorn to come out. And then every time without fail, at the end, it'll pop out of the bowl and go all over the counter and the floor. And he has a cow every single time. I think he says time. The way he talks up there. when I'm talking to him and I say, what would I say? Oh, let's say if I said, you like orange? I do not like orange. So, however I say it, he repeats it back in his, the way he says it. So, anyway, he's so sweet. All right. Well, I guess that's all I know this morning. Oh, no, there is one more thing I know. I had some Happy Mail, and I've already filmed it earlier in the week, saving it. I was going to tack it onto this video. So, coming up is a couple Happy Mails that I got, and after that, then that's all. Have a good one. Hey, and welcome to some Happy Mail. The lighting's kind of funny because it's dark outside, but I wanted to go ahead and get this filmed. So this is from Lisa Guerrero. She is my Happy Mail care package queen. She is all time sending me a care package of just all kind of goodies. And so I wanted to share with you what I got. And then I had a little something different too. So let me show you. First, then I grab some community coffee, because we know I love the community coffee. And then this little zipper pouch is called Zip It. I was playing with it, and you can zip it all the way undone. It's pretty cool. That'll be good for carrying something in my pocketbook. I know that much. Then two, I'll not undo them. Two tank tops. Well, I said I wasn't going to undo them, but I was undoing them while I'm trying not to undo them. Two tank tops, and they're really soft. These will be perfect under a sweater or a cardigan, so that I don't get too hot, but I have something, under it. And then two things for Sebastian. One is this little pail. Now, he was here. I just got this like 2 days ago, and yeah, I'm just now getting around to filming it. He saw the package. Did you buy something? I said, no. He goes, well, is it toys? I'm like, well, no, I don't think it is. So I opened it up, and there was this. And he saw it, and he knew it was his, because he could just tell. And then this little Frankenstein. He carried his cards around in this. He grabbed this up immediately, and that's why he had his ice water in, because the child loves water. Water and milk, that's all he drinks. So this was his water glass the rest of that day he was here. Then this is Pioneer Woman. It's the glass. I think she said it's the pasta bowl. Or that's what she uses for. I think that's perfect. Isn't that pretty? And then this one, also glass, whatever you call it, I don't know. The Pioneer Woman. Aren't those pretty? And then let's see. Oh, one more thing. Spooky. Halloween coffee cup. Lisa knows me. She's got my number. Then, let's see, that was what was in my care package. Then the same day, this came, in a roundabout way it was from her. She won a giveaway from Like Air Puffed Popcorn, and they said you can pick one person to also send some gift items to. So she picked me. I thought that was just the sweetest thing. So that package came the same day, and I've already opened one of them. It is, and it is light as air, I'm going to tell you. So this is the sea salt. This is 3 cups or 28 grams, and they are light as air for 5 points. And that's sea salt flavored, and this is the one I tasted, the pancake flavor. And it tastes like pancakes, and it's the same points, 28 grams or 3 cups for 5 points, yeah. So I thought that was really sweet of her to have that sent to me. So that is my Happy Mail. Thank you, Miss Lisa. I appreciate it. As always, I appreciate you thinking about me. She's my Instagram buddy. So, all right. Well, that's all for this part of the video. I'm sure, I don't know what video this is going to be in, but it's in there in something. So. Okay, I just need to jump on here one more time to add in a little bit more happy mail. I just picked up Sebastian, and y'all hadn't seen him in a long time. He has got so big. He is so big. He's not even 4 till December, and he's just so big. He's so tall. Anyway, I had a notice that I had a package at my P.O. box, so I went to get it, and I couldn't get it out of the locker. It was so wide, and it was sent straight from Amazon. Now, here's what the gift card receipt that says. So glad I found your YouTube channel. Truly enjoy watching your videos. God bless, from a thankful subscriber. So I don't know who sent this, but thankful subscriber, thank you so much for thinking about me. Did you find the rock?
Yeah, I found it. I got lifted.
The kid loves rocks. He couldn't get to his rock. Our driveway is full of rocks, and every time we come out, can I get a rock? So, but what I had was, I'm trying to get back here because that like 100 motivational cards. Now I'm going to pull one out at random and see the kind that, what's going on in here. If you never try, you'll never know. That is just like I raise my children. You always ask. You always try. You always go for it, because the worst you can hear is no. So that was right on the money. So there's 100 motivational cards, and then what made the box big were these. Try not to. 50 crock pot liners, and there was 2 boxes, so I got 100 crock pot liners. Now David has since come home since I left, and he's going to be thrilled. He's the designated crock pot washer, because y'all know he washes the dishes before he goes to work. I cook, he cleans. He loves the liners. So thankful subscriber, I know you've been watching. That's why you sent these, because you know how much we love them. So I do appreciate you sending it to me, whoever you are. I appreciate it a lot, and they will get a lot of use. So, all right, let's go to whatever we got next. I just wanted to show you right quick. This right here is above my desk, and that is from Viv. I didn't want to read it with. I wanted to hang it up, and I want to show you. This is to thankful subscriber, whoever you are. That was a little, just a little wall hanging from the Dollar Tree. I left the color on it because I thought the color was pretty. And I just took the back out and put that polka dotted paper because I thought it was pretty. And put a little clothespin and a flower. So when I pull my little cards out, instead of leaving them on my desk, I can just stick it up there so I can see it and then change it out. So that's just what I wanted to show you.